Growing up, I remember how my home was always filled with music. For a kid who does not dance, growing up with world champion swing dance parents and a world-class dancer sister may not be too much fun. But it didn't bother me. I used to think my dad was Superman when he threw my mother in the air, and my sister was this elegant, graceful fairy who brought music with her every move. I would never have expected cancer would one day take my dad, and then cancer would end up greatly diminishing my mom's health. And my brave sister who moved like a deer could one day lose her fight to cancer. My sister Sharon was diagnosed with breast cancer before different forms of the deadly disease overtook her. She was a fighter, but eventually lost the war. When I first heard of her diagnosis, I searched for a miracle drug that could save her. And I recommended to her to take a pill which would help her body make hormones, thusly creating natural hormones instead of the hormone replacement therapy prescribed by the doctor. However, some reports say natural hormones can increase cancer risk as well. Sharon did whatever the doctor told her to do, but that did not stop the spread of the disease, and she lost her fight in 2015. I always wondered if my sister would have known earlier about her cancer risk. Would she have started a more aggressive treatment sooner? With my dad, mother, and my aunt on my father's side also having cancer, she should pay more attention to her health. It's too late for her, but I hope we can bring more awareness. I would like to now introduce Marie Yang, a respected medical scientist who specializes in breast cancer research.
I should say that I started my work in breast cancer 20 years ago when I worked on molecular genetics research in a dynamic lab at Cornell University. We were leading gene engineering and signaling pathway studies, which at that time was a field most people never even heard about. Then I moved to Toronto in 2000 to work for University of Toronto. My research focused on hormone-triggered models for gene functions. Then I started working on breast cancer research at Ontario Cancer Institute in 2005. Recently, I dedicated myself on cancer-related public health and biomedical science applications. Over the years, I have lost people I know and care about due to breast cancer. Believe the best way to fight breast cancer is to act first.
Marie would like to share with the viewers breast cancer's risk factors, the survival rates, the treatment options, and some misconceptions she would like me to clarify, and some new promising developments. A lot of people, including myself, have been confused about hormonal therapy and hormone replacement therapy, also known as HRT. HRT is used to raise estrogen levels that drop after menopause, like hot flashes, but it can also increase breast or ovarian cancer risk and increase the chance of developing heart disease or stroke. The longer you take hormones, the higher the risk. Hormone therapy can also be used to treat cancer that has come back after treatment or that has spread to other parts of the body. About 2 out of 3 breast cancers are hormone receptor positive. For these cancers, high estrogen levels help the cancer cells grow and spread. There are several different types of hormone therapy, which use different ways to keep estrogen from helping the cancer grow. These drugs work by stopping estrogen from affecting breast cancer cells. Tamoxifen and fulvestrant. There are internal and external factors affecting breast cancer risk. I will not go into details on everyone, but I encourage everyone to do your own research if you are within a high-risk group. The internal factors include personal history of breast cancer, family history of breast and other cancers, BRCA gene mutations, dense breast, Ashkenazi Jewish ancestry, rare genetic conditions, and reproductive history. In plain words, if you have early menstruation before age 12, are late menopause after age 50, are having your first pregnancy after the age of 30, or have a long history of using oral birth control pills, you may be at high risk for breast cancer. The risk increase for smokers and being overweight. And the external causes are exposure to ionizing radiation, hormone replacement therapy, oral contraceptives, atypical hyperplasia, alcohol, being obese, and high socioeconomic status. There is little we can do on the uncontrollable factors, so I will first talk about the causes we can do something about. Possible risk factors: physical inactivity, adult weight gain, smoking and secondhand smoke, night shift work, some benign breast conditions. To sum up, you need to exercise more, avoid weight gain, don't smoke, and avoid secondhand smoke. Avoid night shift work, and also follow up with your doctor if you have prior breast conditions. Do you remember Angelina Jolie's double mastectomy? Surgery is not the only option. Marie wishes to share with you some other things you should consider. In the fight against breast cancer, the most positive way is to protect yourself from getting the disease to begin with. Knowing your breast cancer risk can lead to early detection and save lives. Building up a powerful immune system to defend any invaders. So we must have an optimistic attitude, and more scientific evidence is supporting this optimism attitude will enhance your ability to improve your immune system. A healthy lifestyle, both diet and active body exercise, are great factors to help your defense, to help your immune system. For women who have been diagnosed with breast cancer, build a strong immune system is a great way to fight the disease. I optimistically believe advanced scientific research will bring more promising cures soon. So keep your radar on. For example, over 700,000 patients have taken the Oncotype DX test. It is a genomic test for women diagnosed with early stage invasive breast cancer, or non-invasive breast cancer. By examining the breast tumor tissue, the test can predict patients' response to chemotherapy and the chance for cancer to return. Then your doctor can custom tailor your treatment plan. In 2010, a promising announcement about possible breast cancer vaccine went pretty much unnoticed because the research was in its early stage, and the promising result was based on the test subject of only 250 mice. In a statement issued by Mark Siegel, MD, he said the vaccine caused a very strong T-cell immunological reaction against the alpha-lactalbumin that the tiniest tumors began to make, destroying these tumors before they could grow. This vaccine is revolutionary, the first of its kind, a real preventative vaccine. It holds significant promise for women beyond their childbearing years when the risk of breast cancer is very high. In 2014, another promising breast cancer vaccine news hit the internet. According to Health Day News, an experimental vaccine designed to stop breast cancer in its tracks appeared to be safe in a preliminary trial. 14 women with breast cancer that had spread were injected with a vaccine that targets a specific protein known as mammaglobin A. That is found in high amounts in breast tumors. Again, it is a promising result based on a small trial, but I'm sure more and better treatments are underway, and we should never lose hope. Breast cancer not only takes away lives, they damage the quality of lives even for the ones who have defeated the disease. But through awareness and self-diagnosis, we can win the battle before the fight starts. Please offer love and support to the cancer fighters around you. They need it. This is Ken Peters. Thank you for watching.